It is 9:20 a.m. I just opened the back door and Hydrox was hanging out on the doormat here by the back door. I haven't seen Ditto yet this morning. I've looked outside a few times and I only saw Hydrox hanging out on the doormat. I don't know what happened to Ditto after he walked off the patio yesterday. I don't know where he went. I did not hear any cat fights or anything last night. Hopefully it was a calm night.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
I'm still concerned about his limping, and I was doing some research with regards to successfully trapping cats and getting them to vets and stuff like that. And what I found, what pretty much every site said, was that once you trap a cat, good luck ever getting them back in another trap because they're really smart and they learn fast. So Ditto's already been trapped because he's been TNR'd. So I don't know how successful trapping him again would be, but I certainly am going to put the trap out. I'm gonna, instead of putting a towel in it, I'm gonna put one of the training pads. He's used to that. I'm gonna put a towel over the top of it. I'm gonna put some tuna inside, some really sticky tuna. I'm also gonna spray it with some pet remedy spray. I'm also gonna spray this carrier that we see here with some pet remedy spray. This is the pet remedy spray, and in the past when I've sprayed this in carriers, the cats usually just go in on their own and hang out because they like the smell of it. It smells really, really stinky. It's made with valerian essential oil as well as some others. So I figured, let me try that. Let me try it in the carrier. Let me try it in the trap and just see if Ditto will go in. I don't even know if Ditto is going to be coming around today. Like, honestly, the best thing for him is just to hunker down somewhere and just to rest and sleep. And, you know, in nature, that's what animals do when they need to heal themselves. If they're sick or something, they kind of just hibernate for a while and sleep, and their body naturally heals itself with many issues. Some of the other information that I read was that sometimes it's better off not moving the cat or trying to take the cat to a vet, and the majority of the times the cats will recover from whatever their issue is on their own. And in the past I've taken that route several times, but for Boo's case, like when he had that fever and he was in a stupor, you know, I knew he had to go to the vet, and I would really like to take Ditto to a vet right now just because I don't like how he's limping on that leg. So all I can do is what I can do. Okay, so here's the back of the trap, and there's a plate of tuna, and I just saw Hydrox went and got Ditto. Can you see inside? So there is a training pad, and on this trap, this is actually a door on the side, and I'm actually able to lift it up a little bit and just slide the plate of food in there. So that's what I've done. I have it covered in a towel except for the end with the door and the tripping mechanism. So here's Ditto. He is obviously still limping. It looks like he does not want to put any weight on that leg. Hopefully he'll smell the tuna and go into the trap. That would be the easiest thing. Just go in the trap, Ditto. Walk into the trap. I did put the pet remedy in the trap, and I put the pet remedy in the carrier. Also, what I've heard is don't feed the cats. Look at this. Please go in. What I've heard is, you know, don't provide any food for the cats for, you know, 12 to 24 hours before you want to trap them, because then they won't eat. Now, I'm not shutting off the automatic feeder because there's no way I'm going to be able to get all the food out of the automatic feeder and turn that off. So that's his food. I got him. I got him in the trap. That was really easy. I just had to stand here and be patient. Wow. So I'm gonna go grab another towel to put over it. I want to try to keep him calm. And then I'm gonna go and take him to an animal hospital. It is 10:08 a.m. and I cleaned out the back of my car. I have like a mini SUV, so I cleaned it out, and this should fit in the back of my car. I fed the inside cats. I have not given Hydrox any food yet because I want to wait until I put this in the back of my car. I don't want Ditto getting agitated by, smelling Hydrox's food or anything. I don't see Hydrox right now. I don't know where he went. I just keep reminding myself that Ditto is safe in this trap. It's probably one of the safest places for him right now. And I don't know exactly what happens to me when situations like this happen, but it's the same feeling that I got with Boo and Stella and the other cats whenever there was some kind of issue similar to this, like a semi-emergency. The only way I could explain it is a core calm. Like, I have this calmness throughout the core of my body. It's really weird. It's like, okay, I know what I have to do. I just have to do it and execute it, and everything will be okay. Hopefully everything will be okay. So the plan is to take Ditto to a local animal hospital, 24/7 animal hospital that handles emergencies. Hopefully they will be able to take him. Hopefully the wait won't be too long. I took Boo there when he was having issues, when I thought he had a UTI, and they checked him out and that wasn't too bad. So I'm hoping it won't be too bad with him now. So I'm gonna put Ditto in the back of my car, and then I'm gonna put some food out for Hydrox, gather my things, and we're gonna head over to the animal hospital. It's 10:28 a.m. and I am driving to the animal hospital with Ditto. Ditto's in the back, and other than some whimpering, he's been pretty calm. He hasn't been howling, no meowing, nothing like that. So hopefully he just stays calm. Hopefully everything goes well, and hopefully they could give him some pain meds. Hopefully it's only a sprain. So we'll see what happens. They're taking Ditto into the animal hospital, so I had to wait here for almost 40 minutes before a vet tech came out to see me. They took information about Ditto, and I said, please do as much as you can while you have him here, because I was able to trap him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to trap him again. I asked them to check out his mouth, obviously to check out his arm, and I asked them if they could do tests on him, FIV, feline leukemia, all that stuff. So they said they're going to check him out, and then they're going to call me back. It is 12:45 p.m. right now. I just got home after running some errands on the way back from the animal hospital. One of the places that I went was PetSmart, and I bought this. This is a 36-inch folding crate. It says double door. The brand is Top Paw. The reason why I bought this is to use it as a recovery crate for Ditto if he needs to be in a recovery crate. If he doesn't want to be in a recovery crate, I have been wanting to get a crate to have in case of emergencies, in case one of the cats needs to be immobilized. I think it's a good idea to have a crate. So a few years ago, when Simba was limping on his leg and I wanted to immobilize him, I got one of the dog playpens, and I put that in the living room, and I put Simba inside of it, and it wasn't very long until he clawed his way out of it. And it's the kind that was made out of mesh and nylon, and it's no match for a cat's claws. So yeah, he shredded it. He shredded a big hole and was able to get out of it. So I know better than to get that kind. That's why I got this crate. They had smaller crates, they had larger crates, but I decided that this size would be good because it fits in the back of the car if I need to transport it in a car. It also easily fits through a doorway if I need to move it from room to room, and without taking a cat out of it. So right now I'm just leaving it here. This cost about $50, so I want to thank everyone who has sent in PetSmart gift cards. I used about 3 of the gift cards on this, so thank you guys very much. It is 1 p.m. and I just got a call from the animal hospital. I spoke to a really nice vet, and she said that Ditto is resting comfortably, and she wanted permission to give him sedation so she could really perform a good exam on him. So I gave her his history, and I told her that he's been limping, and I said that is the primary reason why I brought him in. However, if they could also take a look at his mouth and test him for FIV, feline leukemia, all that, maybe give him a rabies shot, that would be great also, right, Boo? So she said that there's another 2 animals in front of him. They're super, super busy today, and that she's going to give me a call once she performs the exam, and they know what they're dealing with over there. So she seemed very nice. Hopefully everything goes well. Meanwhile, let me show you what I found here. As if I don't have enough drama today, let me show you what I found. Look what I found. Look what I get to clean up. Cat vomit. I have no idea who did this. I kind of want to say Boo did it because it looks like a Boo type vomit. And because I did not monitor him eating his food today, I just kind of left him with the plate. However, it could be Simba or it could be Stella, because I'm sure one of them finished off his plate because I did not monitor Boo, and that's what they'll do. So I have no idea who vomited this up, but I am going to clean it up. Here's Simba. I don't think it's Simba, because when Simba does something like that, he usually likes to take credit for it, and he usually likes to tell me about it. So I don't think it was Simba. He's resting so peacefully right now. This morning, the inside cats were probably more stressed out about Ditto than Hydrox was. Hydrox is like, yeah, whatever. And the inside cats knew that something different was happening when Ditto was in the trap. And I was explaining everything to them so that they knew and that they wouldn't be worried. But, you know, some cats just intuitively know things. It is 2 p.m. and Splash and Simba are hanging out on the bed. And the vet just called a few minutes ago, so I thought I would update you on what the vet said. So I had explained to the vet what happened to Boo a few years ago, how he had a puncture wound and that was causing problems with his leg. And when she called back, she said that's the same exact thing with Ditto. He has 2 puncture wounds on his leg, like one on each side. And she said it looks like they're infected and that's causing him pain and swelling. She says it does not look like it has affected his joints. And she said she's going to give him some antibiotics for that. And don't be surprised if the swelling drains down into his paw. And then you see issues with his paw. She goes, that's usually how things go. So that's that part. And then she said about his mouth, she said he's missing a lot of teeth. He still has his canines, like his fangs and a few molars. But she says he has a lot of inflammation in his mouth. She mentioned stomatitis, which we know is like inflammation throughout his digestive system. And we all know that Ditto has been having issues with his mouth and his teeth. So it's good to get the diagnosis. So she's putting him on antibiotics for that. She doesn't want to put him on steroids because she doesn't want to do too much. She wants to focus on the leg, making sure we can get the infection down and get the leg healed. She says if the leg gets worse, there's always the potential that it might need to be amputated, but hopefully if you get a lot of rest and some good nutrition, then everything will proceed fine. He was tested for FIV and feline leukemia, and I talked to her about both of those. She's waiting for the test results. She said, I shouldn't have to wait 60 days for the leukemia diagnosis like what happened with Boo. She says, if it comes back negative, it's most likely that he will be negative with it. She also said that I should keep him inside in some kind of recovery room for at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So I'm trying to clear out Boo's room right now. That's really the only room I have. I am going to put the crate together, see if I could get him to go in the crate. If not, then he's going to be in Boo's room. Boo's not going to like that. And I don't think the other cats are going to like it. So that room's going to be off limits, and we're going to go back to using gates and stuff like that. So right now I'm just taking it 1 minute at a time. Like I can't even think far ahead. I just have to do what I have to do right now. So right now I'm cleaning out Boo's room. My office has been in Boo's room for like the past 6-7 months, so now I'm relocating myself back to the dining room. Like, this house is way too small for my needs right now. It is just, I need more rooms and I need more room. So I'm just trying to make do with what I have right now. And she said I can pick him up anytime after 3 because she wants to keep him like on observation for a little while. And she said he did really good, that he wasn't like really wild or anything. He just swatted a few times, but other than that, he's been pretty good. So she also has him on a painkiller that lasts about a day, and she's going to give me some kind of prescription painkiller, I think. Oh, and I asked her about fleas and worms, and she said she didn't find any fleas on him, but she will put like flea medication. I asked her for Revolution, so she said she'll put that on. She'll give me the same anti-worm medicine that I gave the other cats a while ago. And I also asked her if I could get some Revolution for all these other cats too, which I'm happy. She is going to give me 4 doses because I said just in case there's any kind of cross-contamination, so she understood. So yeah, I'm going to pick him up in a little while. I'm not going to rush anything. I'm just going to take my time. There's a lot of things I need to move around, and we'll see how it goes. It is 3:20 p.m. and I'm cleaning out Boo's room for Ditto, making a lot of changes, just trying to simplify it in here. This is the day sofa. I took everything off of it. The sheets that I had on top of it are in the washing machine, so those will be freshly washed. I had cat towers over here, and I took one of the shelves from the living room that was originally here, and I moved it back here because this is what Boo had when he moved into this room, and the first thing he did was jump on top of this and try to get out the windows. So in case Ditto does the same thing, I'd rather him jump on top of this. It's nice and stable and clean versus those 2 cat towers that were here that are all ratty and should honestly probably be replaced. So here in this corner, I had the enclosed litter box with some shelves on top of it and the live streaming set up. So I moved the enclosed litter box to another room so the cats can continue to use it up here. And this is what's left of the live streaming setup. I don't have a computer hooked up to it, so nothing is live streaming right now. But I'm just going to keep it here because it's a big hassle to disconnect everything and then move it. So hopefully this will not cause him any problems. And here I have a narrow TV table, and there's a TV on top in case I want to sit here and watch TV. And then on that middle shelf there's some laptops that I have for work, and there's an Xbox that I haven't used once since it came into this house. It used to be in my office, but it's here now. And this is the litter box that the cats don't use that I thought I would put in here for Ditto. I took the top off. It's like a covered litter box. And I went downstairs to find like a mat to put next to it, and I just came upstairs and guess who was using it? Simba. Yeah, so now I gotta scoop it out. Then over here I have my work desk. This is where I've been doing my work. And I cleared out the chair and I cleared out everything that was underneath it, and so I'm thinking maybe I'll put a nice covered cat bed there for Ditto. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I'll figure it out. Here's Boo is hanging out on the cat tower in the dining room, and I've been trying to explain to him what's going on, that Ditto is going to be staying in his room for a while. I don't know how he's going to handle it, really. You going to be okay, Boo? So there's been times where Boo just moves between these cat towers and the bedroom and the living room and downstairs, and he doesn't spend much time in his room. But there's other times where he does spend a lot of time in his room. So, you know, he really likes laying on the cat condo near the window recently, for example. So I hope Boo's going to be okay by not being able to go in his room. Now, it could be a good thing. It could be a good thing because then it really forces Boo to integrate more with the other cats. He always kind of holds himself above them, if that makes any sense. Like he has, you know, alpha attitude. So we'll see what happens. So this is what's going on in here. I put the crate together, and it's really a perfect size for under this little desk. It fits on top of the desk, and I was originally thinking, oh, I'll put it on top of the desk and I'll put Ditto inside of it, and then the other cats can use the room, and Ditto can be in the crate on top of the desk, and you know, it'll be fine. But I think it's better for him to be on the floor right now, at least. It's just going to be easier for me to get him out of the trap and into this cage. I'm hoping I can do that. The trap has a front door and a back door, and I'm hoping if I just put the trap in the door to this crate and open the back door of the trap, that he'll go into this crate. So I bought that white tub at Dollar Tree today. I didn't realize it has like a small hole on the side, but that's okay. It doesn't affect how I'm using it, because I thought it was a good size for a small litter box. All the litter boxes in the stores were quite a bit larger, and I just wanted something small for the crate. I also put a water bowl in there. I'm not putting any food in there yet because I don't know what the doctors are going to say as far as feeding him, but I put a towel, and he has 2 brand new toys. He has like a ball toy, and then he has like a zebra, mouse, bird, fish combination toy. It's like all weird stuff. Boo's first toy when he was in this room was a little squeaky zebra. So I'm hoping maybe the zebra will bring us some good luck with Ditto. So right here I have Stella's favorite little plastic bed when she came inside. It's not the same exact one she used. It's, you know, another one, but it's exactly what she loved laying in. And then one of the blankets that were given to the cats, I put in there because Ditto likes to, you know, burrow in the dirt outside. So I'm thinking that might be nice for him. There's another litter box here with a little mat. I moved the Halloween scratcher into this room because I feel like if Ditto wants to hide, he can hide in there. And then I gave him this royal cat bed. This was downstairs. It's the cleanest of all the beds. The cats love using the round Amazon beds. So those, they get a lot of use from the cats. And Stella hasn't been using this one as much. She's been using the one on top of the armoire, like the penthouse one, a lot. So I cleaned this one up, and I thought Ditto might like it. Now, these things are all here because if Ditto throws a fit for being in this training crate or cage, then I'm going to let him out in the room. Then he'll have those other things to use. But best case scenario is I get him here, I get him out of the trap, I get him into this crate, and he spends several days recuperating in this crate and acclimating himself to being inside of a house. This cat has never been inside of a house before. That's best case scenario. That's what I'm shooting for. Worst case scenario is that he's, you know, completely uncontrollable and bouncing off the walls in this room. However, once I put the covers back on this day sofa, they do hang over the front, and then Ditto will have a nice hiding space under there. He's going to do 2 things. He's going to try to escape, and he's going to try to hide. Usually that's what happens. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I know I got super lucky with Boo, but Boo had so much more training outside. Boo had 2 months of one-on-one training when he was living outside. I was able to pet him. I was able to brush him. Like, he was, you know, really well trained. And I was able to pick him up and put him in a carrier. Whereas with Ditto, we're not even like halfway with Ditto. Maybe we're like 1/10 or 1/5 of the way. You know, when he was outside, sometimes he'd headbutt my hands, sometimes he'd rub up against me, depending on what kind of mood. But lately he's been running away from me, so we'll see what happens. Happy graduation, Boo. You've just graduated to the rest of the house. Yeah, you've graduated. You don't need your room anymore. You're a big graduate boy. It is 6:08 p.m. and here's Ditto. We just got back, and as I'm unloading the car, I just put him here on the patio so he could see Hydrox. Here's Hydrox. Hydrox walked up to the carrier that Ditto is in, and they sniffed each other, so Hydrox knows where Ditto is. And I just want Ditto to kind of calm down a little bit. And this carrier was a donation that the animal hospital gave to me. So they received it as a donation and they're passing it on. So they've donated this carrier to Ditto, and it's really nice. It's the two-door carrier, so there's a door in the front and door in the top, and these are the carriers that I like to use for the cats. And they put a towel inside of it and they put another towel on top of it. So they donated the 2 towels for Ditto and also the carrier, and I thought that was really nice. I was totally surprised by that. Here is the trap. It is a tomahawk live trap, and they said they didn't want to send him home in something this big. They put the towels inside of it. So I'm just about to bring Ditto inside. I just want to kind of get him acclimated so he knows where he is. Here's Stella. She's laying on the bed. Here's Simba. He saw Ditto come in and he's afraid of Ditto. He's like, why is there a cat in the carrier? So here's Ditto. He's in his carrier, and I opened the window so he could smell the same air that he smelled when he was outside. He's still a bit anxious, so I'm just gonna let him sit here for 20 or 30 minutes. That's what I did with Boo. I let him just kind of relax before I took him out. I don't want him to go crazy. So that's what I'm gonna do with Ditto. I'm just gonna leave him here, or maybe I'll just sit with him for a little while, and then we'll see what happens. Boo's very concerned. He's very concerned that there's a new cat in there. So when Boo came inside, like Ditto's inside right now, I made sure the other cats were downstairs, so stuff like this would not happen. So they would not try to claw each other under the door or anything. This is why I would really like Ditto to get in the cage, so he's not going to go near the door, and then the other cats won't go near the door. I'm going to put a towel along the bottom. I'm here with Ditto, and I'm waiting a little while longer before I take him out of the carrier, because what happened was when I put the sofa cover in the dryer before I went to the vet, there was a power outage, and it knocked the dryer out, and then I didn't realize that, so I had to restart the dryer when I got back. So I'm still waiting for everything to dry. Meanwhile, Ditto is staying calm. He's breathing heavy, but he's just calm on the blanket. It's 7:15 p.m. and I don't know if you guys see that, but he's resting very nicely in the carrier. I'm putting the sheets on this day sofa, and after that I'm gonna put the pillows on, shut the window, and try to move Ditto from the carrier to the crate. Okay, let's see if we can move you, Ditto. Want you move into the crate? Okay. There you go. Go ahead. There you go, Ditto. Go ahead. You can move. Move into the crate. You can move into the crate. Go ahead. You don't want to move? You don't want to come out? Go ahead, Ditto. Go out. You go in the crate, okay? Come on. You can go in the crate. Go ahead. to get you well, okay? Go in the crate. You don't want to go in the crate? No, why? Come on, you go. You get water and food. Go ahead, you get water and food. You want to go? No, you want to stay in here? Okay. You can stay in here. You don't want to go in the crate? Can I shut the door? You shut the door, you go back in or you come out? Go back in or come out? You want to go back in? You come out? Go ahead. Go ahead, you go out. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try to get Ditto from the carrier to the cage. Go ahead, go eat your food. Go eat the food, Ditto. Go eat the food. You can do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go in. Go in and eat your food. Go ahead. You go, Ditto. Want me to push you? Little push. Okay, you go. Go ahead. There's whoops, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby. You got a litter box and you got food, Ditto. Look how nice. Look, Ditto, you're in a house. You're in a house. You're okay. You have food. You have water. You have litter. So what I might do is grab some more towels and then cover the sides of this cage with towels. I'll hang some towels down off of the table because he's obviously having a stress reaction right now. And the reason why I was wearing long gloves is because at the vet, she said that he was swatting. So I just assumed maybe he would be swatting her also. We can see that his leg was shaved. And he does have a lot of inflammation in his mouth, so that's why he's not howling or meowing. He's looking at the windows. So I'm gonna go grab some more towels and I'm gonna hang them off this table so he can relax a little bit more. I just want him to relax today. Hopefully he'll use the litter box. I sprayed Pet Remedy on the towel. He's looking at the windows. You're okay, Ditto. You're okay. You want some food? You want some water? Right now he's eating homemade raw food, and then I also put some tuna, some canned tuna, because it's really stinky. Stay, Ditto. You want some more food, Ditto? Would you like some more? Here. One more? Here. You like it? You like it? There you go. You can eat it. Okay. You can eat it. I just remembered that I have some of these fleece blankets in the closet in this room, so I just took one out and I laid it over the table. I'll probably see if there's another one, lay it over the other side. It is 7:50 p.m. right now, and I've been sitting here looking through some of my cat books. I'm just reading what I can on the stomatitis and what they say about leg injuries and stuff like that. And I've just been trying to be a calm presence for Ditto, and he's laid down and he's relaxing, and that's what I want him to do. I just want him to relax tonight. This might be like the first time in a very long time, if like ever, that he can sleep without worrying about predators, or just sleep without worrying about anything. He's perfectly safe in this pet crate. He has everything he needs. He has litter, water, and food. And that litter might be a little bit small. I might have to put a little bit bigger litter pen in there. I don't want to disturb him. I just want him to relax and get good sleep. Meanwhile, in the living room, good job, Boo. You're doing really good, Boo. I know it's hard to give up your room, but you're doing a really good thing. Okay, Boo? Okay, I just got back. I ran to Petco to look for a litter box, and it looks like Ditto is calm and relaxing. He ate all the food, which is good. That was a good portion of food. I don't know if he drank any water, but tomorrow I'll start him on meds. When he was at the vet, I asked the vet, and she told me that he was on like a 24-hour or 12-hour painkiller. So that's why I didn't want to start him on any meds with his dinner. So I'm going to start him on his meds tomorrow. And this is how he's going to spend his first night inside. So there's the new litter box that I bought, and it looks like it's pretty much the same size as what's in there already, so I'm going to leave what's in there. I did buy one that's a little bit bigger, but I think it's going to be too big, so we'll just leave it at that for now. I'm opening up the window just a little bit to get some fresh air in here. It's kind of stinky. He smells like a vet. He also smells like a feral cat that's been living outside for his whole life. It is 9:30 p.m. I just got back from a local supermarket. I went to ShopRite, and this is what I found, and this is exactly what I was looking for. This is a medium-sized litter box. So this is the small kitten-sized litter box that we just looked at, and this is just a few inches bigger, but it's much smaller than a large, and they only had a few of these, so I picked this up, and maybe tomorrow I'll swap it out with the one that is in Ditto's crate. It's about 11 p.m. I'm absolutely exhausted because I have just been on the go all day. And I'm getting ready for bed. And this is what's going on in the hallway. Splash. I don't know if he's being nosy or if he thinks he's gonna guard Ditto's door tonight. I think he's being nosy. I don't want anyone bothering Ditto tonight.
Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.